This is part 2 of how much we spent on my bachelorette in Tulum in June. And just as a quick recap, I went over the tours that we did on Thursday and Friday, in addition to the Airbnb and shuttle costs from the airport. So moving on to food, I'm not going to be including lunch from Thursday and Friday, since Thursday it was included as part of the tour, and Friday we paid in cash for this delicious Mayan lunch, and that came to be around $36 per person, but again, we paid cash for this using the ATM fee-free cash that we got from our friends. For groceries for the entire weekend that we used for breakfast every day and for parts of lunch, we paid $22.21 per person, which is so cheap, and the mangoes here were delicious. On Saturday, we also hired a private car for the entire day that cost around $60 per person, and we used that to pick up lunch from a brunch spot in downtown Tulum, which came out to be around $17 per person. For dinners on Thursday, Friday, we hired a private chef that costs around $190 per person for both the meals, including tip for the chef. And this also included non-alcoholic and alcoholic beverages. For the last dinner, we took a cooking class through Lena's Mexican Kitchen, and we spent around $165 per person for that class for the agua frescas, Mexican beer, all the appetizers, the main meal, and for dessert. And it was so much fun in helping cook during this class. Also on this last day, we visited 2 cenotes, which cost around $43 per person for all of the cenotes. And this was honestly everyone's favorite parts of the trip because the water was so clear, and both of the cenotes we loved, but were so different from each other. Something I forgot to mention was lunch on the day that we landed on Wednesday for folks that arrived early, and that cost around $30 per person. Overall, the cost came out to be around $1,356 per person, and this didn't include flights. My flight cost around $400, so in total, I spent around $1,700. And these costs I shared up front with everyone through a very detailed spreadsheet, so nothing came as a surprise, and folks were able to opt out of any activities that they didn't feel comfortable partaking in. I'm all about transparency with my friends, including you guys, so if you're nosy like me and you're interested in more details around how much I spend in a day or how much I spent in a weekend, or any budgeting or career tips, then be sure to follow me at Tina the Morning News.